Yeah,
So what's it
you
like?
know, 5 in the morning, you know, try to fit it in. Inspired by Miguel Ramos, you know, we try to make it work, whether it be 5 in the morning, whether
5
it
in the
be
morning,
1
legit
in the
5 in the
morning.
morning?
Yeah, or after, you know, if I got like half an hour.
Are you just up
fit
anyway?
it in
So you're just up anyway at that time?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sometimes earlier.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays I'm like I talk a lot to China for manufacturing and not even that, just for customers in Europe and in Asia. So it's just
you got to be up super
around
early.
the
Yeah,
clock.
you're on every time schedule then, pretty much.
Pretty much. I mean, it just doesn't seem like a big deal, so it's all part of it, you know, at this point. It's a lot of balancing, you know, and skating, obviously, you know, fixes all that when it gets too stressful.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It seems like a lot.
It is a lot.
And it seems like a lot for a long time as well.
It feels like a long time, but
there's endurance in there.
In retrospective, it's only been since we launched it in February, so it hasn't even been, you know, a year or so, but it just seems like 6 years or something.
Yeah.
Like that, so, but
well, not even them. I just mean like this way of life for you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like you just getting up super early and just like.
Oh, that's been going on
like,
for a while. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But I mean, it's nothing to complain about, you know?
Yeah,
it's
no,
like
totally.
I'm totally fortunate to be where I'm at and be able to live off it.
Yeah.
And just, you know, I'm devoted to it. So there's no question about, you know, oh, you work so hard. No, you know, it's just part of it. It's life. So
You're going to be working anyway.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather do this, obviously, than a lot of different things, I guess. So, yeah.
I can see that, like, it paying off, but it just seems like it takes a lot more work. And it seems like you have an ingrained, really strong work ethic ingrained in you.
It's kind of naturally, you know, like anybody, you put yourself in your situation with the mic and, you know, you adjusted it. You know, you just got to adjust to whatever, you know, comes in your way, adversities and contradictions or you know, I've been using this phrase a lot, you know, I just got tunnel vision, you know, at some point, and you just gotta put food on the table. You know, you gotta get A to Z and then whatever it takes. And, you know, gotta stay positive no matter whatever comes in your way.
Eye on the prize.
Eye on the prize.
That's awesome.
So
that's really cool.
Yeah.
What do you attribute that work ethic to? Just from like wanting to be involved in skating so heavily? Is it like a family thing that's been instilled in you? I mean, or like, is it just like wanting the dream to be so bad that you've not letting go? Like, what is the thing that you attribute that work ethic to? Just the belief.
Well, sorry. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's a good. Or at one point, that's a lot of things, you know. At one point, it was from my parents because there was a lot of, you know, doubt, you know, on what I was capable of doing.
Totally, I get that.
Being a skater in general, you know, I think everyone understands that. And then, you know, I didn't finish college. You know, I barely got through high school. You know, not proud of that.
Barely got through high school.
Well, I mean, I started traveling
because of skating.
Oh yeah. In '95, I graduated in '95.
So you're not stupid.
Well, I hope not.
we can tell you not stupid.
Some can say. So I guess, you know, that's was early motivation.
I can see
but
that.
You know, nowadays it's just like we're all here for long runs in one way or another. You know, like I would, you know, it's just a way of life. It's not really I mean, the motivation is to obviously be successful and make sure stay in business. And as far as motivation, I look at other industries for sure, you know, like on how are they making it work?
What do you like reference?
What are they doing right?
Why are they like skateboarding,
like similar action sports type stuff?
You know, I listen to a lot of different podcasts too.
Is Jump Street one of them?
Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, I've caught up, man.
We're up there.
It's number one on John's.
Yeah.
On the shuffle.
Exactly. I've got you definitely. But yeah, it's just I just want to make this work, and obviously it's definitely it's a learning curve, and I you know I'm trying to find answers, and I'm trying to make less mistakes, and I listen to, you know, whether, like I said, like skateboarding or streetwear or similar industries that are doing the same things, similar things, whether it be from production, like jewelry or watch companies or shoe companies, you know, like I'm just trying to figure out, I mean, even companies that went under, you know, and and it's just interesting to hear other people's stories. Like I listen to other people's like stories, you know, and I try to like, you know, soak it up like a sponge and try to, you know, apply that to what I'm doing, or maybe not apply that because I wouldn't have done that, you know, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So
see what they did right, see what they did wrong.
Yeah. And I don't by any means have all the answers by any means, because this is all new to me too. A lot of this is new to me. Like them skates is a lot of different things that I've done this past year that I've never done in my life. And whether that be production or importing, exporting business, which is a big one. Like, and because I've never done that before on this scale with skates. But it's like, it's a lot of things. Communication, you know, talking to the Chinese manufacturers. And
were you not doing that stuff with Valo? Because you had skates made in China as well with Valo.
I was always going through Italy, so it was
you would
easier.
Talk to them and then they would go. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I mean, through 15 years, you grow a relationship and you get a system, and then you have to do less things, and like going back to mistakes. Then you don't do those mistakes anymore. You just you got tunnel vision, and you do what you do, and then you figure it out. So
move forward.
This is a whole new ball game with them skates, because there's so many different things that I didn't do with Valo that I'm doing now. I love it, but you know, it's definitely a learning curve of work.
More rewarding too, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, as of lately.
All the stress is gone and everything.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, but it's I don't know if the stress will ever go away.
I can see that.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally, dude. It's like a massive, and it seems like, you know, working through, when you're working with Rossi and Valo, like through Italy, like they had at least a couple people over there working. It seems like you're taking all this on. You're wearing all the hats almost, right?
Definitely all the hats and it's actually a lot of fun. You know, it's like maybe camera work. It's like you're learning every part of the camera. You know every little piece, and you know how it all works, and I'm starting to figure it out.
I think it's just like a learning thing in general. That's
really cool to learn. I'm sure it's like has its stressful moments, like because you're learning a gorilla, and it's like a make or break situation. But like because you're forced to learn it, you know.
Cool. But and it's like I wish I like did this a long time ago. A lot of different things that you know take to run the skate company. But
and it's all you too. It's like no like managers under you or anything like that. It's not
my wife Viola's a good advisor. My wife, she's amazing. She's gotten my back through this whole thing since day one. You know, like she was actually she told me, I've said this before, she's like, you know, you gotta do it. Like if you don't try, then
she
you'll never know.
The post office job.
I wouldn't say she talked me out of it. It was just like she said the right things. You know what I mean? And I was just like, the post office job would have been there later. It can be, or any job if you really,
pretty much.
Because that job was like, I mean, I have no disrespect toward that job at all. I mean, it's still, you know, it's nothing.
Still a job. There's food on the table and everything.
Yeah, for sure. But it's I don't know.
Wasn't for you. Obviously.
I mean, like now, in retrospect, I would be like, maybe I can
you had
find
an
a recruiter
right?
or something. I had an opportunity.
Yeah.
So I think I speak for the whole blading community when I'm happy that you didn't take the post office job and you decided to go this route, because it seems that like, it's been talked about before too, but like 2018, even though a lot of good and bad things happen in the blading community, this is like we really seen like our true colors kind of, because everybody backed you when Them Skates was announced, whatever. Yeah. You know, selling out pre-orders or whatever. The Rob G thing, like all the support behind that as well. It's like it's crazy to see all that.
It's great to see the community.
Yeah, great community. Yeah, and we really, as I'm saying, we really shined 2018.
Yeah, that's
good or bad. You can really tell what kind of people skaters are. You know.
Yeah, I mean, more good than anything.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
We're not those punk kids running around the streets anymore.
We're kind of out now, right?